Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Blonde Intelligence. This week, we have a very special guest. We got Miss Sipp from Sipp on Radio, straight out of Atlanta. And when I say this lady got personality, she got personality. Hey, Miss Sipp, how are you doing?
What's up? What's going on, sis?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just trying to make it. Trying to make it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, we're gonna start off.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, huh?
Thank you for coming. We're gonna start off with you telling everybody a little bit about your background in radio.
Okay. Well, basically, I'm a radio host. Like she said, Miss Sipp with Sipp on Radio. I've been doing radio now for like 7 years, but I also have a reality show called Living Your Dreams with Rosita. And basically I've been doing that for like 9 years, and it's awesome. I love the interviews. I don't too much let people interview me, so this is like special right here. That you act. I had to come on. I look for certain people, but I'm so used to interviewing people. To whereas when people ask to interview me, I'll be like, okay, let me get back with you. But I'm cool though. I act, model, sing. I write movie, stage plays. I'm a certified television producer, and I just became the president / CMO of a record label. So
What's that record label?
Multi-platinum media.
All right. You got to plug everybody now.
Yeah, multi-platinum.
I can't remember who said it, but they were talking about that there were not many black female radio disc jockeys to help pave the way for, I guess, females now. How and what, not how, who and how influenced you in radio and paved the way for you?
Well, didn't nobody really influence me in radio for inspiring me to do it. It's like, as a little girl, I was the kid that got in trouble for talking all the time. And it was just one thing that I knew that I wanted to do was be in radio and television, So it just came along. Now, for as me doing music and stuff, it was like family members, my mom and dad, they travel the same gospel. My dad was a preacher. And so looking at that and other family members that is famous in my family for music and stuff, just that inspired me to be in entertainment.
Okay.
So me just being a talker inspired me to want to get paid to talk.
I feel you on that one too. So, what has been the hardest struggle for you as a woman, not just as a black woman, but as a woman in the entertainment business?
A woman in the entertainment business, you have to go through the people that plan and the people that really want to work. So there's guys that, and I hate to say this on the show, but think with their big head instead of their small. Think with their small instead of their big.
I know what you're saying.
They don't know how to keep it business. And I've said this so many times on my Facebook page and as well as my show that us women, we are so powerful at what we do. We're so talented, and a lot of people miss that getting that strong woman to being in their corner, that they really need. It's men out here that's really talented too, but that's, as women, we think of all angles, how to make it look good and be good at the same time.
Kind of like when a man clean the house up and when a woman clean the house up, it's a little bit different.
It's a whole lot different. So therefore, it's like we put that touch on everything that we do. Not just being good at it, but making it everything worse, looking at all angles and stuff. And a lot of women miss out on opportunities. Well, I'm gonna say miss, but at the same time, I grew up in church and stuff, and they said there's no missed opportunities, just God setting you up for something else. But at the same time, in this industry, and then you just looking at things one way, it's like opportunities come all the time, but we can't take advantage of those opportunities because the man be focused on trying to get us in the bed instead of focus on what we actually there for.
Right.
And he will accomplish a whole lot more if he stay focused on what we're there for. Stop making women uncomfortable and start staying focused on it. If you really like her, help her make some money, because that's what we're trying to do, provide for our families and stuff. We want things and stuff. We're trying to make money. So stay focused on what the purpose is at hand instead of trying to get us in the bedroom and stuff, because you can get a whole lot more out of us and accomplish for yourself if they actually stay focused on what we're there for.
Right. So that brings me to my next question. How do you feel? Because I've seen this over and over again, that it would be a woman that is good to a man. The man know that the woman like him and everything, and he would do everything in his willpower to dog her out, but he'll go and show respect to these thoughts out here in these courts and the streets. That's where they respect go to, not to the, I guess I would say, the woman that you could bring home to your mama. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, the thing is, I don't never really use the word thought, but since you used it, I'm going to say a thought attracts thoughts. Therefore, even though you met a nice woman, you got to look at his character and he like what he is, basically. It's like the thug chick, even though we can get classy, we still like the undercover thug man. You see what I'm saying? The gangster chick, even though we're classy and we know how to handle business, we could be the businesswoman, but at the same time, that chick that don't play, we want that boss dude that doesn't play but still dress up and look good and have class. You see what I'm saying? So people.
Okay, well, tell me this then. Why do men say they want a strong woman that can boss up, but when she has to put him in his place, he have an issue with it?
Because he don't really want that.
What do you want then?
He wants somebody he can run over. That's just what he think he want because he see it working for somebody else. See, he see his friends and stuff with the strong woman, but his friend is actually a strong man. So a strong man can handle a strong woman. A weak man can't. And he don't know how weak he is until he actually get with a strong woman.
Well, a lot of them can't handle it. They become runners.
Exactly. Because he can't handle it. But the thing is, I'm going to tell you something. That's why I like the men that actually got the strong mothers. A lot of men that had got strong mothers and stuff, and they used to a woman popping a certain kind of way, but they can tell that it's out of love. Then they won't be intimidated by it. See, a lot of women, they start babying these men, these little boys, and they'll raise them up to be men, and they grown boys now. You see what I'm saying? So they get intimidated by strong women. And so a woman with a certain tone is like it's hurting their feelings.
So tell me this then. I wrote a blog on Black women.
Uh-huh.
and how society always expect the black woman to be strong even when she can't.
Uh-huh.
So what type of advice would you give to other black women when you're feeling down?
Okay. I have a song called Superwoman Not Today. And basically, it's letting people know. At the beginning of the song, I'm actually talking a little bit, and it explaining that women, we are expected to be strong. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we hold the household together and everything. But in the song, it's explaining that the reason why I named it Superwoman Not Today is because I'm letting people know it's okay to be weak sometimes. We all fall weak. You know what I'm saying? Don't get discouraged to the point that you're going to give up. Take a day out for yourself. We as women, we go from day to day to 365 days of a year. And in the song is explaining it's okay to say no. It's okay to say it's my day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and recoup and then start it back up tomorrow. But like I said, everybody going to get weak sometime. We get tired and rest when you get tired. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to keep going because people expect for you to be a superwoman. I know that I'm a strong woman, but it's days that as much as I do, I'm going to take a day out for myself. And like I tell folks, I don't care if I'm sitting around twirling my thumbs. That's what I want to do for that day.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So every woman needs that day for themselves to just relax. And they'll realize how much just being relaxed and taking and pampering themselves and loving on themselves and dating themselves and, you know, how much it would actually help out.
Standing in the mirror, standing in the mirror saying, bitch, you my boo.
Exactly. Sure. Because a guy told me, he said, I want you to love me more than you. What? That ain't no ever happen. We might as well break up right now, partner.
Right. Singer. Tell me a little bit about your music because I know you sung for me. I want everybody to know she has a beautiful, beautiful voice. I want to say she sung Selena to me over the phone. Was it Selena? Yeah. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the music.
Well, I've been singing since I was a little girl. Like I said, sitting up watching my mom and dad sing and being that little girl sitting on the front row. And so my first time leading a song in the choir, I was 6 years old. Then I got in the school choir. And in the 9th grade, I ended up being the first freshman to get into this group that traveled and competed with the choir. You know, six girls that they choose at the choir to travel and compete. So I'm the first freshman of that school, Highland Springs High School, to get in that choir. And this is just something I always wanted to do. Like I said, inspired by my mom and dad and people in my family and stuff, my granddad, and, you know, just, yeah.
You have any projects out? Have you released any projects?
No, but I actually perform. I have let hear stuff, but then I put it back. Like the Superwoman Not Today, I put it on YouTube. Just I wanted to hear people reaction to it. So it was people sharing and saying new business artists, you know, and all this stuff. But I knew I recorded it myself. So if it wasn't professional, because I'm not a producer, I just wanted to get it recorded. That I just wanted to hear the responses and stuff, and it was awesome responses. Radio stations will send me up want to play it, but I actually want my stuff professionally done. But I do have music that I perform, so I do open up for celebrities. You know, I have.
Who have you open for?
Huh?
Who have you open for?
Denise LaSalle. I got stage plays where my gospel song was the theme song for stage plays twice. Singing, Tony Terry, other people that was, you know, performing and stuff. But it's good that, I'm honored that my song was the theme song. And like I said, there's been two different times. And I got an R&B song for that's on the soundtrack of a movie, and I'm the lead actress in that.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You already moving into my next question. Because when you mentioned that you was an actress too, so I know that you mentioned to me earlier some of the roles that you have played in, but let people know some of the roles that you played in.
Well, I've been on Hell on Earth. I'm the lead actress in that. I'm actually an assassin in G Warriors, so that I'm the police. I'm a police officer on the Have and the Have Not. I'm the police officer multiple times on Black Lightning. And I'm a correctional officer in another project I can't mention right now, but it's like a major project, kind of like on the level of Black Lightning and all that stuff. Is here, so since it's not out, I can't mention it right now. And
Okay.
I'm actually a choir singer for another big project getting ready to come out. I can't mention it.
Okay.
Because the virus shut down a whole bunch of stuff that was going on.
Right.
So I'm in
Right.
a major projects that I cannot mention their name, because of the contracts and stuff. But, so just be looking out for me.
Okay. So, out of all the roles that you have played, what has been your favorite?
Police officer. Well, a lot of people calling me for these police roles and stuff because they say I be looking like, one of my other friends, he called me for a detective role. Well, I'm actually over detectives. I'm getting ready to shoot another movie where actually Selena Johnson's mother's supposed to play my mother.
Okay.
His son is playing my boss, but I'm like the female. It's like in a prison, and I'm the female in charge over the prisoners, and so I'm over all the guards.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
Well,
also,
so you like playing a police officer. What role that you haven't played that you would love to play that you haven't had the chance to do yet?
well, get ready to say it, but I don't know if I should say it because it's
Why
a big.
not? Why do I want to be a stripper? Is that what it is?
Hey, actually, in a movie that's going to come out, and it's like Snoop from Love and Hip Hop, Mama Jones. It's a lot of folks in this movie, but I'm playing the female that's over the strippers in the strip club. So I'm like,
Oh, you're the madam. You're playing the madam. I heard that. Now, from a previous conversation that we've had, you told me that you started writing early in life. So, what are some of your early projects that you still have from that time that you have not released yet that you plan on releasing?
Oh, you're talking about as far as songs?
As far as anything that you have ever done.
You know how they redo somebody's song and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was younger, when I first started writing raps and songs and stuff, LL hit I Need Love, and I actually rewrote it.
You got the female version to I Need Love.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's kind of different, but I was going by that beat and that feel, Yeah.
And you work for a record label, right?
Yeah. So it's a lot of folks that yeah, definitely.
So are we going to be looking at some future projects in music now?
Oh yes, definitely, because we get ready to work on my music. Got a new manager, he's on point. Because we gotta have the right person with us, because sometimes manager, when you're doing a lot of things, and I'm gonna say like multi-talented and different.
Hi, this is Marlette with Classic Glam by Marlette, where classic never goes out of style. We're based here in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, but you can reach us on our website at classicglamgirl.com or Facebook and Instagram at Classic Glam by Marlette.
Angles and stuff, you need a manager that can keep up with you or know how to place people to where this person is going to take care of this person is going to take care of that, and we're going, we all working as a team to make sure that all angles is okay. I have had inexperienced managers for what I'm trying to do, because they was used to simplify and just dealing with one thing. So
you have to find management that thinks on your level.
Exactly. So talking to him, it was like bouncing ideas off each other's heads and stuff. And he was like, so I'm like, okay, since you're going to help me do this thing, why not be my manager? I need somebody like you that think like me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And can keep up with what I'm doing, because he's just as hyper as I am.
Okay. Tell me about the personality, Miss Sipp. And how is Miss Sipp separate from Rosita?
Well, actually, you always get Miss Sipp.
You never turn off Miss Sipp.
I am Miss Sipp. The thing is, I didn't just pick that name for the radio. That's what people been calling me like for years. I'm from Mississippi. You know what I'm saying?
You're from Mississippi. I'm from Arkansas.
And so the thing is, when I moved to Memphis at 19, the people in Memphis, they was like, "What's up, Miss Sipp? What's up, Miss Sipp?" And then
I'm from Mississippi. Okay, I get you.
Exactly.
All right.
Miss Sipp.
I'm so slow today. I got you now. So tell me about the actual Sipp on radio.
Sipp on radio.
What do you do there? I mean, what type of people do you have on? I mean, what do you do there?
Mm-hmm. Sipp on radio, I will play any type of music.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody know I like soul and blues and stuff. I like gospel soul and blues. For the most part, on the show, I play like old school, legendary soul and blues. But I have a rap artist that's a guest and stuff. I play their music. I throw something in there according to the topic, and then throw the song in there that fits the topic and stuff. But for the most part, I like my old school. And I interviewed one guy, Robbie Wells. I interviewed him. He was a presidential candidate. I interviewed congressmen, Hall of Famers, Walk of Famers, Wall of Famers, multi-platinum Grammy Award winners, and I also interviewed upcoming, as well. And I do the same thing for my reality show as well. So
that's what I was gonna get into next. I want you to tell us about the reality show. And I know that you said that the radio station came after the reality show. So what made you make a transition? Not a transition, I would say expand your platform to radio.
Okay. Well, like I said, as a little girl, I always wanted to do radio anyway. That was one thing I knew that the thing is, I had a list when I was younger of my goals, everything that I wanted to do, and so that everything that I'm doing is a part of that list. It's like setting a goal, reaching it, setting a higher one, reaching that. And me getting in the industry, I realized how important it was to accomplish everything that was on that list. Because everything is one umbrella, if you really look at it. Because I know that, like me, managing artists, me as a performer, me as an artist, And what better way than have my own radio show?
Yeah, that's true too.
You see what I'm saying? Getting into television. I went by the television station multiple times for years, trying to get somebody to help me for producing my television show. Couldn't get nobody to do it because everybody too busy. You know what I'm saying? The producer was too busy. So guess what I did? Got certified to be a television producer. Now I work at the thing. I can produce my own shows as well as help other people that's trying to produce shows. So my dad always taught me, there's a will, there's a way. So what you do is learn how to cut out the middleman that's trying to stop and block you from achieving certain things, and learn how to get it done yourself.
That's what I always say. So if you don't want to do it or don't have time to do it, but I can supervise the hell out of you on it.
Exactly.
Right. So if I got you putting in the shower and I know that you need to be putting these kind of screws and using those kind of screws, I'm like, hey.
Exactly. And see, I don't just want to do a few things and stuff. My plan, I want to build an empire. And so me learning everything it's just like me working on a corporate job. I was always supervisor and manager and lead on jobs and stuff ever since I was 16 years old. And I was the person, and plus I was the safety manager and the forklift trainer. You know, the person that certified people to drive.
You just do it all.
Exactly. So what I would do was, I realized that a lot of people get comfortable on the jobs, and they feel as though that, they hide and stuff, and they just there. There's a lot of people on assembly lines that's very hard workers and need to be on another level, but don't try to get to the next level. Well, I was that person that, since I was in a position to choose who I want to work on my team, because I'm running my own department, then why not watch the people that's doing a good job and dedicated and on time and working hard every single day? I'm going to tap them on their shoulder and say, hey, you want to learn how to drive a forklift? You want to be an inventory? Because most of the time I'm an inventory specialist, so I'm running the inventory department. I'm going to teach you how to drive a forklift. And I am in my department and stuff. So,
you're giving them people that you see have potential. You want to give them advancement within the power that you have. Because some people try to keep other people down because that makes them feel up.
Exactly. And I like to cross train too. So I'm one of those people that will start somebody off that don't know how to do anything and teach them everything.
What do you think about the message that's being sent out to the world about women in music, particularly hip hop?
About what in music?
Women, how women are portrayed in music. What do you think about that?
Well, the thing is, for the most part, they're not really, some people are being guided to do certain things and stuff, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I say it like that because I would say when I was coming up, the women were Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Lauryn Hill. I know that talent evolves, times evolve, clothes evolve, and everything, but I don't think that the respect is evolving.
Mm-hmm.
So, even like with older people, when I was in school, we learned that older people were to be respected, that you revere them. You know what I'm saying? They're special to the society. Mm-hmm. But it's like these days, it's not the same respect anymore. And I don't get the same respect as far as in the music either. So what do you think about that?
Well, it's a lot of things that they're doing now that they did back in the day. It's just we got social media and seeing so much of the stuff.
Yeah, I know the drugs and everything. The drugs has always been there. I mean, it's just a new drug of choice now.
Exactly. But I know you're talking about the women and how they're dressing and stuff like that.
No, not how the women are dressing. How are they being portrayed? So say, for instance, you listen to a song, and I'm not going to say what artist it is, but he was like, yeah, you know, the beautiful and the light-skinned girl with the such and such and such. And that was the way that he described it in the video. And I don't think that he meant any harm by it. But basically, it's already a stigmatism with dark-skinned women. So I'm just saying that as a whole, how do you think that it's being portrayed?
And that's what I was saying, that the same thing that is going on now went back then. It's just more social media to where we're seeing it. You see what I'm saying? Even more. The songs that they did back in the day, if you listen to a lot of songs, the women was nasty.
You listen to them blues, girl. You be listening to them blues.
I listen to blues. And if some women saying some stuff, you be like, oh my God. And you could tell that woman sound like she about 50 something. You know what I'm saying? So, wait a minute, 50 now. You know, anybody that had a 13, 14, 20 something kid back in the day. Okay, like the song
I'm
Stand
gonna
Up
leave it in the closet. I'm gonna leave it in the closet.
You see what I'm saying? Like that song Stand Up in it. See, the thing is, they're using certain words now that they didn't use back then. Back in the day, they were saying the same thing they really saying right now in a lot of ways. But it's the way they worded it. Now it's the B word, the W,
But that's what I'm saying. The way that they worded it was more respectful. You had to sit down and think about what they were saying. They wouldn't just blatantly put it out there the way that they do it now. I had an interview with an artist, and he was like, well, I think it's acceptable because that's what sells.
But the same thing, like I said, it's the same thing. It wasn't more respectable. It was just that
it was camouflaged. It was camouflaged beautifully.
Media went out like that. I didn't get a beeper till I was 14, 13, 14.
Did she say a beeper? Did you say a beeper?
So, we didn't have cell phones. We started out with the beepers. You get what I'm saying?
I had a cell phone, but I didn't use it. Look, I had a cell phone. I just didn't use it because it was the big block phone, and you only got like 30 minutes of use, and you could after 9, and then maybe the weekend if you pay the extra $50 and all that. So I had a cell phone just to say I had a cell phone, but I used my house phone.
I had one later, but at 13, 14, just turning 14, I had a beeper. You see what I'm saying? So therefore,
I couldn't get a beeper till I got older because my mama thought that beepers was for drug dealers. My mama was a missionary.
And at the same time, at 12 years old, I had a computer. A lot of my friends didn't have computers. My dad bought me and my brothers a computer. I was 12. You know, there's a lot of kids in the neighborhood that have computers and stuff. So
there's a lot of kids in the neighborhoods don't have computers now because that's the issue that's going on with the school stuff, and they doing like partial days at home, and what they did was, and I don't mean to cut you off, but what they did was gave computers to the kids that didn't have them at home. Not thinking about if you don't have a computer at home, then you probably don't have Wi-Fi either.
And these are the folks that teach our kids.
Yeah, I'm not even going to ask you about the educational system. We're just going to leave all of that in the closet. Because let's just go back to the music, honey. So tell me, is there anything else that you want anybody to know about Miss Sipp? Any new projects that Miss Sipp can talk about? where you can find Miss Sipp on social media. How does she follow you? How to follow you? Anything, Miss Sipp.
Well, you can Google me. No, just
Google.
No.
We can Google you.
No, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, everything. Rosita Cooper, ROSITA COOPER. M, capital M, small Z, period, SSIPP. That's Miss Sipp, Sipp on Radio. Living your dreams with Rosita. And you just look up those things. Rosita Cooper. I'm basically on a lot of social media sites and stuff. I try to make myself available on different sites to meet different people and basically artists. That's what you need to do. Network. Wherever you go.
And she be everywhere too. If you just look at her Instagram page, when I say this lady is everywhere, this lady be everywhere, even with COVID. With the mask on.
Living your dreams with Rosita, man.
Yeah. I like talking to Miss Cooper because when you talk to Miss Cooper, you always leave the conversation with more than you came in with. That's the reason why I really enjoy talking to her. She is really an extraordinary person. And if you don't follow her, follow her.
Y'all heard that. If you don't follow me.
All right. Thank you for coming.
I love talking to you. It's been awesome. And this is an awesome lady right here. Like I said, I don't do too many interviews at all. I got like a
Look, we interview on the phone all the time.
I know. I have my certain people, if people that know me know I love business and stuff, but for us people that I consider as a friend and people that I actually talk to besides the business is very few.
Right, because you can't trust people.
Yeah, she's one of those people that I actually would talk to, and we can talk for hours, laughing, talking business.
And I be laughing too. But I thank you for coming. I really, really do. I enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in some stuff that you couldn't tell us about, but we're going to be looking out for it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me.
All right.
I really appreciate it, Sam.
All right. Bye-bye. Advertise with Blonde Intelligence, where our listeners experience exquisite cranial repertoire. Blonde Intelligence is a new podcast and video channel featuring entertainment, musical artists, producers, entrepreneurs, as well as discussions on social topics, making the Blonde Intelligence platform suitable for a wide variety of product ad types. Video, Instagram TV, YouTube, and links shared to all Blonde Intelligence social media pages and select group networking platforms. This creates a collective base of over 50,000 potential sets of eyes on your product or service. Each sponsored ad will feature on both the podcast and video platforms. Sponsors have the choice of either a voice ad or audio-video ad, with 3 options for placements. Create a win-win business partnership by advertising with Blonde Intelligence.